Hi, I'm Cindy. God gave me a prophetic dream a couple nights ago, and I just wanted to share it with you because, well, God told me to. um, I had a dream that I was walking down the street with my niece and nephews, and we saw two children sitting in their yard, and one of them didn't have bones, just didn't have, he was born without bones. And the other child was deaf, blind, and mute, and was badly disfigured. And she kept running around, like stimulating herself and just repeating patterns over and over and over again. And my niece and nephews asked me, "What was wrong with the kids, Aunt Cindy?" I said, "Well, sometimes, unfortunately, kids aren't whole when they're born. And it's just, really unfortunate that that happens sometimes." And the man that was taking care of them came out, and I had recognized him, so I asked him if he wanted to come to my house. And I just lived down the street, and so he came over, and I was playing with the little girl that was stimulating herself. And she was kind of hitting her head on stuff, and before, but I was playing with her, and I was telling her that I loved her and that she was beautiful and she meant a lot to God, and everything. And then all of a sudden she could hear me, and her eyes opened up, and then she spoke the words, "I love you." That was really touching. um, then I looked out my window, and I live up in the West Hills of Salem, so I can see all of Salem. It's a pretty great view, and it was a nice blue sunny day. And all of a sudden swarms of locusts and flies and bugs just started falling out of the sky, just everywhere, just covering the earth. And at first, I was kind of panicky, like, oh no. And then I remembered, these are the last days. And I started running around praising God and just thanking God for everything and just praising God. And I decided to take a closer look, so I went closer to the window, and there was confetti all around my yard, like colorful confetti falling out of the sky. Instead of the bugs covering my yard, it was confetti. So we went out to the back of the house, and uh, there was this large table sitting in my driveway, and it was full of food. And so I asked the kids to come out and help me gather up all the food, bring it inside. And as we was kicking through the confetti, we noticed there were a bunch of toys and stuff for the kids, so we picked those up too and brought them inside. Then I heard a loud roar of planes in the sky, and I looked out the window again, and there were military planes covering the sky, and they were blowing each other up and exploding and falling into the people that were down below. And I could hear the cries of the people. I could hear their screams. And it hit my heart. And I just started to cry. But all the while I was just running around praising God and thanking God. He was keeping my family safe. But I felt somewhat responsible for those cries because I didn't go out and minister to any of those people, so they weren't safe. And just then God woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning, told me to go and tell the people about it. So I woke up, and I woke everybody up in my house, and I told them about my dream. And I realized that those children represented, the one without bones represented a child without structure. And the one that was stimulating herself, just doing repetitive things, were the children that are being distracted from God, playing video games and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I realize that we all have a responsibility as Christians to get out there and minister to everybody, because everybody deserves to know who God is and to have a relationship with Him. And maybe we won't be able to reach everybody, but we can't stop trying, and we can't redeem our time just taking care of ourselves and our families. Everybody out there is part of our family, and we need to redeem our time because the time is short. So we need to get out there and tell people. So the next time you get gas, talk to the gas attendant about God. The next time you go to the grocery store, talk to the grocery clerk. Just get on the bus and talk to people on the bus. Go out and lay your hands on the people that need healing. Let God work through us so that we can reach as many people as we can. The time is short, and I know this. Please just go out and do what you can. Don't waste your time. Thank you, and God bless.